Hey guys, the transformation of this buffet is complete. Super excited how it turned out. Now comes the real exciting part. Can I actually make a profit on this piece? So I'm going to walk you guys through my total cost for the project, how I go about listing it on Facebook Marketplace, and then hopefully from there, what my actual profit is going to be on the piece once we get it sold. So the waiting game begins. Let's take it through publishing now. One thing I'm really focusing on this year is treating furniture flipping like a real business. So I built this dashboard essentially to help me track everything in one place, from my annual profit goal, current projects growth, growth that we're seeing on YouTube. My goal being to be able to see the numbers improve with every flip and have everything in one place specifically. The next tab is going to be my furniture flips tab. So for every project, it's dated, what piece I'm working on, the status of the piece, when it's listed versus sold, the purchase price, how much I spent on materials, how much time I spent on work, then the listed price, and then I'll show you an example here of when I do sell the piece, specifically say for example 325 here, clearly can't type, it'll break down through my calculations, my revenue, my profit per hour, days to sell. The final thing is just going to be my project tracker. I want to be able to keep track of every project I'm working on, stay organized in one place. Alongside with having everything tracked, it's time to show how I get this thing listed. I always include plenty of quality photos. I like to include a very short video of the piece, just so that people can see me opening the doors, showing them the inside of the piece as well as the exterior of the piece, just something they can relate to. I also like to have a photo of a direct shot. That's typically my first photo I include with it staged. Doesn't have to be anything specific. I have a little backer board that makes it look good here. But again, a couple pieces just so that people can envision what they would maybe have it staged or look like in their house. I do a couple angles from the side, make sure to open up the doors so that people can see it, and just a couple different angles so people can get, again, a good idea of what the piece looks like. The next thing I always do is just make sure to add in dimensions. So walking through this one, I titled as mid-century modern buffet sideboard. I'm pricing it at $375. I'm pricing it here basically because it's kind of where my market sits right now for the cost of buffet sideboards. So wanted to have that kind of be my starting point here and then make some adjustments as needed. Say if we have to go lower here. As far as condition, when I scroll down here a little bit further, I usually always do like used, like new condition here. It essentially is just the best option for most of these pieces. Again, they're not brand new, but they have been refinished. We put a lot of good work into them. And then the real focus is going to be around how I do my description. So my description here was beautiful mid-century modern buffet that's been completely refinished. The piece features fresh matte black paint, rich walnut wood, original black hardware, solid sturdy construction, custom raised wood leg base for a modern look. Again, I like to explain like what it can be used as. Perfect as a buffet, media console, entryway cabinet, dining room storage. It just gives buyers an idea of more things that they could potentially use this for. I said this a little bit ago, but dimensions. Probably my top question I get is, hey, what size is this piece? A lot of times they don't look in here, but it is good to always have that in here so that they know they can measure it for their space and hopefully speed up the process for sale. And then I also always put location of pickup, Firestone Frederick, where we're at, and then delivery option for an additional fee. We do have a truck, so I'm always happy to deliver locally as well as far away based on a fee I add on there. Cash or Venmo accepted, and then always feel free to message me with any questions. So again, just wanted to share some of the process behind how I go about listing it. But again, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing published. And from there, we'll get this thing sold and hopefully off to the next buyer. So I'm going to show you one last thing here is we'll kind of scroll through these last quick tabs. I don't change anything around public meetup. I don't do anything with door pickup, door drop off. Nothing really fancy on this specific page. This is where it's critical. Get involved in as many groups as you possibly can. I list in as many groups, which it now lets me on Facebook do 21 different groups. But these are groups I've been added to for the last couple of years. It gives me way more members and an audience to share this out to. So it's across like Firestone, Longmont, Erie, Denver, like pretty much everywhere locally, just so that I can reach as many buyers as possible in these essentially selling and purchasing groups. So Gonna go ahead and get this, go ahead and send it publish from here. Once this is all done, everything's added in here, go ahead and share it, and it's gonna go ahead and launch it, and I'll update you guys as soon as we hopefully get a sale here, as well as if we have questions from certain buyers. Thanks so much, guys. All right, guys, this is the fun part. Finally got it listed on Facebook Marketplace, listed for $375. Excited to see how long it takes to get this thing sold. I did have one person reach out already. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too big for their space, but it is exciting that we're already getting some traction. Again, I'll walk you guys through the entire process around when I do actually get this sold. Was it worth my time? Was it worth the investment? How much did I make in profit? So I'll make sure to go through all the numbers and the business side of it for you. But yeah, excited to see what happens with this piece. If you're just getting into furniture flipping or you like this content and the videos, please subscribe. It helps me out, obviously, on the back end, as you guys all know, and just excited to see what kind of audience we can grow here. Definitely stay tuned. I have lots and lots of furniture pieces that I'm going to be flipping throughout the rest of the year, and I'm sure my wife would be very happy for me to start getting these out of the garage and basement. And so definitely subscribe, stay tuned, more videos coming right away. Thanks.